Archangel Michael says, what you're about to hear is not just shocking, it's an echo of betrayal louder than thunder. The moment you gave her food with your hands, her heart should have softened, but instead, it planned. She walked away with a smile that masked her deception, holding your trust in one hand and your bank details in the other. You didn't even realize it when she peeked into your documents. She acted like she was just helping. She asked questions casually, just enough to make it seem like concern, while her intentions were as cold as steel. You had no reason to doubt her. After all, you were the one who helped her stand when no one else did. It began with small signs, a missing letter here, a strange message there, but you dismissed them. You thought life was just being clumsy, that things would return to normal. But a hidden network had already begun spinning a silent thread behind your back. Her laughter in your presence was real, but it was not joy. It was mockery wrapped in grace, watching you remain blind while she connected dots from your life. She fed off your kindness, and when your guard was down, she opened a channel behind your back. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, a great wave of exposure is unfolding as you read this. This woman, the one you trusted in your weakest season, is now involved in something far more dangerous. She met someone you don't even know, a third party who promised her something in exchange for your personal data. She gave away your bank details as if they belonged to her. Not once did she hesitate. Not once did she think about how you would feel when it all comes crashing down. Instead, she ensured her hands stayed clean while someone else executed the fraud. This was no random betrayal. It was orchestrated like a play, with you as the character who never saw the climax coming. They wanted to corner you financially, to shake your roots, to test if you could survive losing what you built. But even when their plan formed, a divine force already began monitoring their every step. Your financial energy was tampered with, yes. But your spiritual protection was not. She can't touch that part of you that heaven guards with flame and thunder. Type Amen to get blessing 737. She kept showing up, didn't she? Acting like nothing was wrong. Bringing gifts, offering help, staying close, like a shadow that pretends to be light. But every visit was a harvest. Every word was an extraction of what she wanted from you. She smiled even when you told her personal things. She used your emotions like keys and your love like currency. To her, your moments of vulnerability were transactions to be stored for future exchange. She was quiet when she copied the last 6 digits of your card from a paper on your table. You were cooking for her, happy to help again, not knowing you were feeding the very fire meant to burn your foundation. She didn't flinch. She didn't tremble. Because she believed you would never find out. But you did. And what's more powerful is that now heaven is handing you not just the truth, but also the tools to restore and rebuild. She cannot hide behind fake kindness anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 112. A man she is speaking with has already attempted a transaction under your name. A small one, to test the waters. He is confident she has access to everything, and she's told him you're too soft to notice. What they don't know is that your spirit was awakened the moment they acted. Their intention may have been to rob you blind, but now divine justice is on the move. The heavens are not silent, they are watching, recording, and preparing a reversal. She doesn't know that someone else close to her has seen what she's doing. They haven't told you yet, but they will. And when they do, her smile will vanish like mist under morning fire. They laughed at your kindness like it was foolishness. But what they don't realize is that kindness has a line, and she crossed it. Now every blessing that was delayed due to her interference is being redirected with greater force. Type Amen to get blessing 808. She has even tried to impersonate your voice on a call. She thought a bit of confidence would be enough to access your funds. But there was hesitation on the other side, a divine pause. Archangel Michael says, this hesitation was not random. It was an angel of interception, stopping the energy from transferring to the wrong hands. You were being watched, not by them, but by those who carry swords of light in the unseen realm. You gave her food when she had none. You spoke life into her dreams when no one else even listened. And this is how she repaid you, with passwords stolen through fake hugs. She's still hiding behind a false image. Still pretending to care, still acting as though she is thankful. But her eyes have changed, pay attention to the moments she looks away quickly. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The woman you helped has already met twice with someone who sells private information. They sat in a crowded cafe, laughing like old friends, while your details were discussed over coffee. She sold more than numbers, she sold your privacy, your trust, your peace. A man in a gray car followed you home once. He had her number saved, under a name that doesn't match her real one. She sent him, not to harm you physically, but to observe how unguarded you really are. But heaven doesn't sleep. And what they planned for your loss has now become the evidence that will expose them both. One digital trail is all it takes, and that trail is now being uncovered. This month will be critical. Someone will mention something casually that will confirm what you now know. Do not ignore it, it is heaven's signal for you to act wisely, not emotionally. Type Amen to get blessing 989. Your money is not lost. The enemy delayed it, but could not destroy it. And now, the release will happen in double, because God restores what man tries to steal. You have proof coming. It may arrive in the form of an email, a printout, or even a forwarded screenshot. When it comes, don't react with fire, respond with wisdom, and let the right hands handle the case. She's not afraid of getting caught, because she thinks you're still sleeping. But the moment she sees your silence, her fear will multiply. Because silence from a blessed one is not weakness, it is preparation. She underestimated your discernment. She thought time would erase her footprint. But time is now your witness, and heaven is your defense. Type Amen to get blessing 646. Every gift you gave her will now speak. Every favor you extended will rise and testify in your favor. She tried to trade loyalty for gain, but the cost will now fall upon her. A woman who feeds on generosity is digging her own fall. She wanted your wealth without earning it, and now the energy of truth is too loud to silence. You are about to witness her plans turn against her like a boomerang. Archangel Michael says, there will be a final attempt, a last trick to regain your trust. She might come with tears, excuses, or a fabricated story of how she was forced into it. But your spirit will know, and your heart will be unshaken. This is your moment of power, not revenge. You are not rising to hate, you are rising to protect. And every step you take forward now is a step toward greater blessing. Type Amen to get blessing 717. You are not alone. Even now, as you read this, angels are sealing access points and reversing digital damages. Your name, your data, your account, are being pulled back into divine protection. Her connections are breaking. The man she worked with is now being watched. He is the next to fall, because divine order always removes every weak chain. Let go of the guilt. You did nothing wrong by helping her. Kindness is not a mistake. But trusting the wrong soul is a lesson that turns you wise. The doors she tried to force open are being slammed shut by divine decree. And those who were tempted to use your name will now fear it instead. Because your name is not just known in banks, it is known in heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You are stepping into a season where no lie will stand. No backstab will remain hidden. No betrayal will go without divine reaction. This woman will remember you, not as the one she used, but as the one heaven stood for. She will be left in silence while your life moves in triumph. Everything she tried to control is now spiraling out of her reach. Your money is being called back. Your name is being cleared. And your spirit is being strengthened. This message was not written to scare you. It was written to awaken you. Because today begins your restoration. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. Archangel Michael says, you may not even realize it yet, but the chains around your finances are breaking as you read. That bank account they tried to access is about to receive protection unlike anything they've ever seen. And the woman who once sat at your table will no longer have a seat near your abundance. You were chosen to rise through this. This experience, as cruel as it felt, is now becoming the proof of your divine covering. She didn't break you, she exposed herself. Now, every hand that touched your information without permission will be marked. Not with ink, but with spiritual fire. They will feel unrest until they stop what they started. Type Amen to get blessing 299. A higher authority has been activated in your favor. You may not see the signatures or hear the names, but the legal spiritual decree has been released. Your name is being removed from suspicious registries and lists she tried to link you to. She thought her smile would keep suspicion low. She thought your kindness was weakness. But what she never understood was the warrior behind your soul. You didn't just survive her betrayal, you are rising beyond what she could ever access. Your finances, your peace, your name, your calling, it's all returning in greater measure. And she'll watch from a distance, unable to stop the favor being poured over your life. Type Amen to get blessing 313. There is a reversal coming. It's not just spiritual, it will manifest in your physical world. You will see her face drop when she hears you've recovered more than you lost. This month is the turning point. Your access will be restored, but her options will be closed. She'll try to play the victim, but the records will speak the truth. Every voice that tried to cover her tracks will suddenly go silent. They won't speak for her anymore, because her energy is being revealed. What was done in private is now echoing loudly in public. Let her go. Let the past go. What's ahead of you is a financial realm protected not by bank codes, but by divine protection. Type Amen to get blessing 525. You'll receive news soon that confirms everything. It might come through an alert, a message, or someone finally admitting what they know. That will be your final confirmation, and your signal to walk away fully restored. The people she partnered with are now running out of time. They're feeling the grip of exposure tighten. They don't realize heaven's justice moves with silent but unstoppable force. There are now angels stationed around your financial gates. These angels don't sleep, and they don't lose. Every digit connected to your name is now wrapped in spiritual armor. Your blessings are not delayed anymore. They are fast-tracked. Because no one, not even her, can hold hostage what heaven has released. Type Amen to get blessing 181. You are not the one who should carry shame. You gave from your heart, without expecting anything in return. The betrayal is hers, and the weight of it will rest on her, not you. Every time you looked out for her, heaven was recording. Now that same kindness will return to you in multiplied forms. Not from her, but from sources you never saw coming. This new chapter is not about revenge. It's about recovery. It's about stepping into rooms where no one can doubt your strength anymore. Archangel Michael says, you are under watchful care now. You've been marked not by betrayal, but by favor. And soon, even the places where you were laughed at will witness your glory. Type Amen to get blessing 611. This moment is sacred. You're crossing a threshold from pain to power. The woman who tried to use you has now lost access to everything she planned to steal. Her name is already on a list of people being investigated, spiritually and otherwise. And her days of smiling while stabbing you are done. Now her actions are catching up to her, with divine speed. Your light is no longer dimmed by betrayal. Your joy is no longer tied to broken people. You are rising, with a kind of peace she can't fake or buy. Let her see your glow. Let her feel the distance you now place between you and deception. You're no longer available to people who feed off your energy like parasites. Type Amen to get blessing 414. You are going to receive something unexpected, a refund, a check, a blessing that seems random. But know this, it's not random. It's restoration. It's heaven giving back what she tried to take from you in silence. Every password she memorized will now become useless. Every attempt to impersonate you will now collapse. Because your spiritual identity is now sealed in divine encryption. Someone is going to call her out publicly. Someone who knows the truth and is tired of staying silent. And when that moment happens, you'll be miles ahead, untouched by the chaos. Archangel Michael says, your energy is no longer available for manipulation. You've been upgraded in realms she cannot reach. Let her stay behind, your journey now is forward, upward, and protected. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The system she used to input your name will now flag her identity instead. A reversal of energy is already happening as her intentions turn against her. The more she tries to explain, the more she will expose. She cannot stop what's coming. Because when you fed her, you didn't feed a thief, you sowed into divine record. And now, heaven is giving you back more than she tried to take. There will be new locks on your accounts, not just digitally, but spiritually. No more access through false friendship. No more entries granted by emotional manipulation. The people she collaborated with will begin to distance themselves. Not out of guilt, but out of fear. Because something they cannot explain is already unraveling their plans. Type Amen to get blessing 292. You might even hear someone say, "It's like something backfired." And that's because it did. Your energy, your name, your trust, it rejected their poison. That woman will walk into a place soon and feel eyes on her. She will know her mask is slipping. What once gave her confidence will now become her shame. You are no longer walking into traps. You are walking into tables already prepared for your next season. And she will not be invited. You don't need revenge. You need vision. Because what's coming is greater than what she thought she could steal. Type Amen to get blessing 2025. There is still one person connected to you that doesn't yet know she did this. But when they find out, they will be the final blow that ends her cycle of deception. Even they will walk away from her, and that silence will be louder than any argument. Every person who played a part is going to feel the shift. Not just in reputation, but in the spiritual realm. What they sowed in secret has grown into thorns. You'll be walking into financial clarity in the coming weeks. Things that were once blurry will become crystal clear. You'll see what she tried to block, and now you'll access it without effort. Your doors will open. Your overflow will return. And the betrayal will become your badge of strength. Type Amen to get blessing 884. She can no longer hide behind sympathy. She can no longer use the story of struggle to gain access to your grace. Because she showed heaven what she truly honors, and it wasn't you. This was never just about bank info. It was about how far someone will go to betray the one who gave them bread. But heaven has written your vindication in bold. There are people now being sent to you who carry clean hearts. No secret agendas. No hidden motives. Only purpose, peace, and alignment. You were protected in ways you'll never fully know. The data she gave away was blocked from turning into damage. And the joy she hoped would disappear from your life is being restored. Type Amen to get blessing 909. Your generosity was not wasted. The food you gave, the time you offered, the prayers you said, they were all seen. And now, that seed is producing something the enemy cannot cancel. Archangel Michael says, "Be still and watch." Everything that was stolen is being gathered and handed back to you. Not one cent, not one moment, will go unreturned. She will soon remember how much peace she had around you, and regret losing it. But by then, you will be unreachable. Because where you're going, betrayal cannot follow. The divine tables are turning. Those who laughed at your softness will now envy your strength. And those who plotted your lack will now witness your overflow. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. This message was sent to you in perfect timing. You didn't miss the warning, you received the wisdom. Now walk in it. Let her go. Let the memory fade. You don't need her name, her story, or her apology. What you need, peace, abundance, protection, is already arriving. You were never forgotten, only preserved. And now, you are being released into what's truly yours. You are no longer in the season of silent betrayal. You are stepping into the hour of loud blessing. Let the past watch while the future unfolds its arms wide for you. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Archangel Michael says, this is no longer about her, it's about you reclaiming the throne of your life. You were never meant to beg for loyalty, never meant to question your worth. She used your trust like a code, but now heaven has changed every lock. The coming days will show you subtle signs. People will behave differently around her. Those who once stood in silence will begin to distance themselves, and she'll feel the coldness she once created. She thought she could walk away untouched. But the spiritual order she disturbed now returns to restore balance. And in that restoration, you will gain clarity, wisdom, and divine compensation. Your kindness once felt like a burden. But now it will become your legacy. Because only the chosen carry wounds and still rise like this. Type Amen to get blessing 1777. A divine document is being written with your name on it. It will come through a real opportunity, a release, or even a letter that holds financial significance. You will feel the shift the moment you touch it. The very thing she tried to block will become the vehicle of your blessing. And when she hears about it, it will silence every lie she told. Because truth, when revealed, burns deeper than any punishment. You don't owe her anything. No confrontation. No explanation. No reaction. Only your silence, and your success. You were designed to walk through fire and emerge unburned. This was not your end, it was your rebirth. And now, the spotlight turns back toward you. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Someone will mention your name soon in a high-level conversation. This time, it won't be about betrayal. It will be about your integrity, how you rose even when your name was mishandled. That woman will be left with the ashes of her own decisions, while you will be handed a new level of financial peace. The kind no thief can interrupt again. Your discernment is sharper now. Your circle is smaller, but your peace is bigger. You've lost nothing that you weren't meant to outgrow. This betrayal turned into your launchpad. This exposure became your enlightenment. And from this day forward, you are unreachable by manipulation. Type Amen to get blessing 2220. All the delays are now over. Every blessing that was paused by her energy is flowing freely back to you. What was blocked is now yours again, upgraded and untouchable. She may try again. She may send someone else. But none of it will work. You are covered. You are guided. And you are unstoppable now. Archangel Michael says, let her remember how she lost access. Let her remember the face of the one who gave her food, then gave her distance. And let her watch as your story turns from pain to power. Because the final chapter is already being written in your favor. And heaven never writes failure into the books of the chosen. Only glory, only strength, only breakthrough.